She texted her ex, "LOL, my boyfriend still doesn't know about us." While I was reading over her shoulder, I said, "Now he does." What I found when I checked our shared phone bill made everything clear. I, 29 male, was watching TV with my girlfriend Maya, 27, last Tuesday night. Been together 2 years, living together for 8 months. She was scrolling through her phone while leaning against me on the couch. Normal evening, right? Then I saw it, clear as day on her screen. "Maya, LOL, my boyfriend still doesn't know about us." The message was to someone saved as physio work. She was typing another message when I said quietly, "Now he does." She jerked away from me so fast she almost dropped her phone. Her face went white, then red. "It's not, you don't understand the context." "Then explain." "It's just, he's a friend who helped me with something, and I didn't want you to get jealous, so I haven't mentioned him." That message sounds worse than it is. Why is he saved as physio work? Because he's a physiotherapist at a clinic near my work? The lie was so obvious it was insulting. I knew she'd been going to a female physiotherapist for her back issues, had driven her there myself multiple times. "Show me the conversation." That's an invasion of privacy. You either trust me or you don't. Classic deflection. I stood up, grabbed my laptop from the kitchen counter. "Me okay, let's look at our phone bill together then." See, I'm the primary account holder on our shared phone plan. She'd wanted to join my plan 6 months ago because I get a massive discount through work. All the detailed billing goes to my email. "What? Why would you? That's crazy. You're being paranoid." But she was already backing toward our bedroom, clutching her phone. I opened my laptop, logged into the carrier website, started pulling up the current billing cycle while she stood frozen in the doorway. "Me want to tell me who you've been texting for 3 to 4 hours every single day? Because I can see the number right here." The text logs showed everything. One number appeared hundreds of times. Calls at lunch, texts starting at 6 a.m., going until midnight. Every single day. Maya's face crumbled. Then she did something I didn't expect. She got mad. "Maya, you've been spying on me?" "It's my account. I pay the bill. I can see my own billing details." "This is abusive, controlling. You're tracking my communications." "I'm looking at it for the first time right now because you just texted someone about me not knowing about your relationship while sitting right next to me." She stormed into the bedroom, slammed the door. I sat back down and did what any rational person would do. I ran the number through a reverse lookup, came back registered to Nolan Fitzgerald. Her ex, the one who moved across the country last year, the one she hadn't spoken to since the breakup. Update 1, Thursday morning update. Wednesday was enlightening. Maya stayed locked in the bedroom Tuesday night. I slept on the couch, spent the time going through the last 6 months of phone bills. The pattern was obvious once I looked. The texting started light in month 1, exploded by month 2. By last month, they'd exchanged over 2,000 texts. Wednesday morning, she emerged like nothing happened, made coffee, humming to herself. The audacity. "Me, we need to talk about Nolan." She froze with her mug halfway to her lips. "Who told you? How do you?" "Me, the phone number. It's registered to him." "You investigated me? That's stalking behavior." "Maya, you've been texting your ex thousands of times a month while we lived together. The same ex you said moved away." That's when the trickle truth started. "Maya, okay fine, he moved back 3 months ago. He reached out, we're just friends. You're so insecure you can't handle me having a male friend? Friends don't text, my boyfriend doesn't know about us." "It was a joke. He knows I have a boyfriend, ask him yourself." "Okay, call him, on speaker, right now." She clutched her phone like I was trying to steal it. That's weird, I'm not doing that." "Then pack your stuff and go stay with him." The entitlement switch flipped immediately. "Excuse me? This is my apartment too. You can't kick me out." "You're not on the lease, you're a month-to-month guest, and I'm done." See, when she'd moved in, she'd insisted on keeping things flexible because she didn't like feeling tied down by paperwork. Ironic, considering. "Maya, you'd make me homeless over some texts?" I'd end a relationship over lies and whatever us means between you and Nolan. She started the waterworks, but I've seen her use tears to get out of speeding tickets. Wasn't buying it. "Maya, where am I supposed to go?" Me, I hear Nolan's available. You text him enough. She called me heartless, cold, probably a sociopath. Then she called someone. Wanna guess who? Her mom, Gloria. Within an hour, Gloria was at our door, and hoo boy, the entitlement apple didn't fall far from that tree. How dare you threaten to evict my daughter over some harmless texts? Me thousands of texts to her ex while lying about it. Gloria, men and women can be friends. You're being controlling. I pulled up the billing page on my laptop, turned it toward her. Look at the volume, look at the times. 2 a.m. texts, hour-long calls while I'm at work. Gloria barely glanced at it. So she has a friend. Big deal. You should be happy she has emotional support. From her ex, who she hid, while living in my apartment. It's her apartment too. She's established residency. I was prepared for this. Pulled out my printed copy of the lease, highlighting the relevant section. Me, she's listed as an authorized occupant, not a tenant. I can revoke that authorization with 30 days notice. Here's her notice. I handed Maya the formal notice I'd drafted that morning. Yes, I'd spent Tuesday night researching tenant law. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Maya snatched it, read it, and her face went nuclear. Maya, 30 days? Where am I gonna live? Me, not my problem anymore. We'll see what a lawyer says about this. Cool, have them contact me. They left in a fury of threats and tears. But here's where it gets interesting. An hour later, my phone rings. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. Hey man, this is Nolan. The brass balls on this guy. Nolan, listen, Maya told me what's happening. This is all a misunderstanding. Is it? Yeah, bro. We're just friends. She needed someone to talk to. You know how it is. I don't actually. Explain it to me. Look, she's been unhappy, okay? She talks to me about stuff. It's innocent. Unhappy? She seemed pretty happy spending my money and living rent-free. That's cold, man. She loves you. She just also has feelings for me. But she chose you. The logic. The absolute pretzel logic. She chose me while texting you he doesn't know about us? That was about Christmas shopping. I've been helping her pick out your gift. In October? Silence. Look, just take her back. She's freaking out. Her mom's place is tiny and... I hung up, blocked the number. Then I did something petty. I canceled her phone line. Effective immediately. She wanted to text Nolan so bad, she could figure out how to pay for her own plan. Update 2. The entitlement escalation has been something else. First, the phone situation. Maya discovered the cancellation when she tried to make a call Thursday evening. The shrieking voicemail she left from Gloria's landline was Oscar-worthy. You canceled my phone? I need that for work, for emergencies. You're putting my safety at risk. This is abuse, financial abuse. I'm calling the police. She did call the police. They showed up Friday morning. I explained the situation. Ex-girlfriend was texting her former boyfriend thousands of times on a phone plan I pay for. I gave her 30 days notice to vacate and canceled her line on my account. The officer literally shrugged. Sounds like a civil matter. She can get her own phone plan. But Maya wasn't done. Oh no. Saturday, she showed up with a U-Haul and 4 people. Gloria, some cousin named Derek, and Nolan. The audacity of bringing him to my apartment. They started loading her stuff. Fine by me. But then Derek tried to take my 65-inch TV. Neat, that's mine. Receipts in my filing cabinet if you need proof. Maya says she picked it out. She did. I paid for it. Put it back. Nolan stepped forward, trying to look intimidating. Come on, man. Don't be petty. She watches it more than you. And she can watch her own TV at her new place. Put it back. They tried to take my espresso machine. She uses it every morning. My Xbox. We played games together, and even my air fryer. She picked it out. Each time I stood firm. My apartment, my receipts, my stuff. Then Maya made a critical error. She went for the sentimental jugular. Maya, what about all the gifts I gave you? I want those back. That watch, the wallet, everything. Gifts are gifts. Legally mine now. Then I want compensation. Those were expensive. I couldn't help but laugh. Me like the rent you never paid, the utilities, the groceries, the phone plan? She turned to Nolan. Tell him about us. Nolan looked uncomfortable. Babe, maybe we should just go. Babe. He called her babe. In front of me, in my apartment. Me. There it is. Thanks for the confirmation. Maya realized her mistake. No, he didn't mean, it's not. Get out. Take what's yours. Leave what's mine, you have 20 minutes. They cleared out in 15, but not before Gloria made one last attempt. Gloria, she'll sue you for illegal eviction. Me, it's not illegal. Here's a copy of the notice. Here's the lease showing she's not a tenant. Here's my documentation of everything. Sue away. Then came Monday. The real entertainment. I get a call from my apartment complex office. Maya had gone there, claiming I'd locked her out illegally, demanding they give her a key. Office manager? She's not on the lease, so we can't help her, but she's making quite a scene. Can you come down? I arrived to find Maya in full meltdown mode, Gloria beside her, and 3 cops. There he is. He locked me out. I have rights. I handed the officers my paperwork. Lease, notice, texts showing she'd removed her belongings voluntarily. Officer, ma'am, you're not a tenant. You were given proper notice. You already retrieved your belongings. What exactly is the issue? He's keeping my emotional support items. That was a new one. Me, what items? The coffee maker. I need it for my anxiety. The officers looked at me. I pulled up the Amazon receipt on my phone. Purchased by me 14 months ago. She's referring to my Nespresso. The officer turned back to Maya. Ma'am, that's theft if you take it. You need to leave. But the best part? As they're escorting her out, she yells, Maya, what about our shared Netflix? I couldn't help it. I laughed. Me, I'll remove your profile tonight. She screamed something about emotional damages. Gloria threatened legal action again. Nolan, who'd been sitting in the car this whole time, just looked tired. Tuesday, I checked the phone bill one more time. Curious about those final days. The last text she sent him after I'd found out everything. He's being so unreasonable. Can you believe he won't let me keep the TV because I picked it out? Your place better have a big screen. His response, I have a 32-inch. Her response, what? I can't live like that. Karma has a sense of humor. Final update. It's been a month since D-Day. Discovery Day, Drama Day, either works. Time for the wrap-up. The 30 days notice came and went without Maya setting foot in the apartment again. I think reality hit when she realized Nolan's bachelor pad wasn't the upgrade she imagined. Through the apartment complex grapevine, my neighbor works in the office, I heard she tried one more Hail Mary. Showed up with a lawyer, her cousin who apparently took 1 semester of pre-law, demanding 3 months of relocation assistance since I'd constructively evicted her. The complex manager shut that down hard. Showed them the security footage of her moving out voluntarily with a U-Haul, accompanied by her new boyfriend. Hard to claim illegal eviction when you're on camera laughing and loading boxes with your replacement relationship. But the real chef's... Wait, no. The real satisfying conclusion came from an unexpected source. Remember those thousands of texts? Well, Nolan's actual girlfriend found them too. Yeah, girlfriend. A woman named Valerie reached out to me on social media. She'd found my name in Nolan's phone. He'd saved my number after that one call and put the pieces together. Turns out, Nolan hadn't moved back 3 months ago. He'd never left. He'd been dating Valerie for 8 months while texting Maya the entire time. Valerie, did you know? Me, I found out 2 weeks ago about Maya and him. Had no idea about you. I'm sorry. Want to compare notes? We did. The timeline was enlightening. While Maya was texting Nolan complaining about how boring I was and how she missed their passion, he was texting Valerie about looking at engagement rings. While Maya thought she was the exciting secret side piece making him remember their glory days, she was actually also being cheated on. I sent Maya one final text from my Google Voice number. Valerie says hi. Turns out we were both the boyfriend who didn't know. Good luck with Nolan. The response came from Gloria's number an hour later. This is Maya. How dare you contact Nolan's ex? You're stalking us. Harassment. I'm calling my lawyer. I didn't respond. Blocked that number too. Last I heard, neighbor gossip is undefeated. Maya lasted exactly 1 week at Nolan's before showing back up at Gloria's. Nolan chose Valerie, who dumped him anyway. Maya is now posting cryptic quotes about narcissistic exes and surviving emotional abuse on social media. The apartment's peaceful now. I changed the locks, with proper notice to management, deep cleaned everything, and turned Maya's former closet into a gaming setup. Dating's on hold for now. Turns out finding someone secretly texting their ex thousands of times leaves you with some trust issues to work through. Who knew? But I kept the phone bills, All of them, printed, highlighted, filed away. Not because I'm bitter or planning anything. Just because when someone tries to gaslight you into thinking you're crazy and controlling for noticing 2,000 texts a month to an ex, it's nice to have proof that you weren't. The 65-inch TV looks great in my living room, by the way. I pick out my own electronics now. Revolutionary concept. Thanks for reading this mess. Remember, if someone's hiding their phone, saving contacts under fake names, and texting at 2 a.m., you're not paranoid. You're perceptive. Trust your gut, and always, always be the primary on the phone plan. Peace.